When I was in grade school, we had to write a paper. Well, it was more of like a paragraph in a notebook, but it was a paper to me back then. But they wanted us to write about what we wanted to be when we grew up. And at the time, I decided that I wanted to be a gospel singer. You know, not just any singer, but a gospel singer. I just think at the time I didn't realize that the only time the devil words would let you in for singing about kissing another guy was if that guy was Jesus. Or God, I guess, but I don't really know how you kiss God. That doesn't really make sense to me. But anyway, I've learned a lot of valuable life lessons over the years. I think probably the biggest lesson that I've learned, the one that's had the biggest impact on my life, is that you can really, in this world, be anything that you want to be. You know, you can go anywhere you want to go and do anything that you want to do. Unless, of course, you're not Will Smith's offspring. In which case, you'll just have to settle for whatever the fuck life gives you. That's just how it goes. You know, speaking of settling, I was at work the other day in front of the vending machine in the break room, and I had narrowed down my options to two choices. I could buy the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, or I could jump through the plate glass window. You know, ultimately I decided not to jump through the window. I know I've got a thick skull, but I just don't think it would be enough to get me all the way through the glass. And according to some extras from Transformers 3 that I've talked to, Cheetos just do not taste as good when you have brain damage. Well, I should probably get going. I've got some adoption papers I'm going to fax over to Will Smith. What I'm really hoping for, keep your fingers crossed, is that he'll adopt me and then, you know, kind of use his clout to get me the role of his grown-up son in the sequel to The Pursuit of Happiness. You know, I've always thought that it's best to set your expectations really high because it's a lot easier to fall than it is to try to climb.